art is something in itself, which seems to be an idea that most people do not realize and acknowledge, especially including the art professionals. And since it's a thing in itself and has its own integrity, has its own necessity for installation, it can occur anywhere. And it's important that it be well done and that its installation be well done. And that can happen anywhere where it's possible. And that's the primary thing for the integrity of art. It's way down the line as to the education of the public, which the museums make the first thing. So that's a big difference between me and the ordinary museums. And you wouldn't be able to do this. No one in New York wanted such a thing. It could have been possible with Barnett Newman's work, Jackson Pollock's work. There is no such thing in New York. No one would want it, no one would finance it. So this is financed by me. The art world in New York is terrible, has been terrible for a long time. It's a very superficial, non-serious situation. And my general attitude is that New York sold out Barnett Newman, Jackson Pollock, Mark Rothko, everyone, and they've been selling out everyone ever since. So I'm very much against the museums and the critics and the business in New York. I want to create, as I said at a lecture in Austin the other day, in a way I want to create what I conceive to be a normal situation. And Rudy likes to call it utopian, but to me, I want to make a real and normal situation, which means that it's not outside of the social activity, it's not outside of the fighting and the disagreeableness, and it's not above it or below it or anywhere else, and it's not outside of politics, because we have all the fights here. We're fighting against nuclear waste. We're fighting against the city of El Paso who wants to take all the water away to El Paso. So we have all these normal fights. And unlike a lot of strange ideas about art being involved with the public, here's a great deal of art all over town without making the town look precious or silly or strange or anything. And the people look at it or they don't look at it. But it's quite visible. And it's involved in saving the buildings, it's involved in making the art visible. I want it in all ways normal, and in that way, a real civilization instead of a fractured non-civilization, which is basically what the United States is.